How goes it, guys? Dadbot Operator back again, and well, you and the boys were out partying in the bayou again last night, and you woke up today to find yourself all alone, stuck in the swamps without a P-roll. Which of these two loadouts are you grabbing? Today's contestants, loadout number 1, a little more practical with the Glock 19 Gen 4 and the Mossberg 500. Loadout 2, a little more Gucci with the Shadow Systems XR920 Elite and the Mossberg 930 JM Pro Series. You got 100 rounds each for the pistol and for the shotgun. I don't even care which loads you grab for your shotgun, dealer's choice. I'm going to do a quick breakdown of each, and at the end in the comments below, put your choice for which loadout you would grab in a stuck in the swamp getting chased by crocodiles scenario. Let's do it. Starting off with the practical loadout, we have the Glock 19 Gen 4. Actually, the first pistol that I ever bought. I've had this guy about 5 years. 4-inch barrel on this, some upgraded Mberg H3 night sights because those Glock sights are straight garbage. Polymer frame striker fired, Streamlight TLR7. Good light, but the Streamlight TLR7A, I believe it is, has some toggles instead of these horrible push buttons, which make it really difficult to turn the light off and on. But it's better than having no light at all. So if you got to choose, take a light. 15 round capacity on this. As you can see, a little bit of a self-done double undercut here. I feel like you did okay on it. Dremels can do wonders if you got a polymer frame here, by the way. Fit and finish on this is all Glock. As you can see, showing clear here for you guys. Trigger on this is a standard Glock trigger, but I've got about 2,000 to 3,000 rounds through this. So it's nice and broke in. You got about 1.5, 2 millimeters of take up, clean break, and about 1.5 millimeters, 2 millimeters of reset. Those Glock triggers really do smooth out if you actually shoot them. So take your Glock out, treat it well, shoot it, and it'll be happy. You can see you're able to really get a good hand grip on this. I've got medium-sized hands, so this Glock would be a great choice as a sidearm, especially in the nights in the swamps when those little red eyes come poking out the bayou. Let's check out the shotgun. As a former Louisiana boy myself, I can say that having a reliable shotgun, especially in the swamps area, is important, and this Mossberg 500 definitely fits the bill. 18.5-inch barrel on here. You can see a nice fiber optic front sight, kind of a semi-hooded front sight post there. Magpul upgraded furniture on this. Pump action means that reliability should not be an issue. You got a nice pick rail here at the top and adjustable peep sight here on the back too. All in all, fit and finish on the Mossberg 500s, because they've been making them forever, is fantastic. But this upgraded Magpul furniture does give you a little bit of an advantage because that butt pad is nice and soft. Helps to tame some of that 12 gauge recoil you got. 5+1 capacity on this. Can double to 12 readily accessible rounds with this nice 6-round side saddle as well. Trigger on this is, well, it's a shotgun trigger, so you can see no take up on it. About 4 pounds, really not a bad trigger, especially as far as shotguns go. So in terms of practicality, a Glock and a Mossberg 500, that's about as practical as you can get. And for Team 2, Team Gucci, we have the Shadow Systems XR920 Elite. Also chambered in 9mm, 4.5-inch threaded barrel on this. As you can see, the slide is just a work of art with all of these really nice slide serrations on sides, front, top, ports in the slide, and a nice bronzed barrel. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pistol. In the swamps, it might be a little too pretty, quite honestly, but I'm pretty sure it can hold its own because this guy is topped off with some suppressor height night sights made by Night Vision, I believe, but they got that Shadow Systems emblem on there. So looks like they were made for Shadow Systems specifically. That dot can be co-witnessed through this HoloSun 507C. And the great thing about these Hollow Suns is they have this nice solar panel at the top, meaning that if your battery goes dead, as long as you still have sunlight, you've got a dot. And although there is a pretty good canopy in the swamps, in most instances, you're going to have enough sunlight to be able to run that dot. So, great dot for a swamp scenario. You can see showing clear here, guys. Streamlight TLR1 on this gives you a little more power than that Streamlight TLR7, and the beam that comes off of this is legit, guys. The grip is what you would hope that you would get back if you sent your Glock off to be stippled, because it is just perfect. For lack of a better term, you can really get a fantastic grip on here, and especially if in a swamp where it's super humid, hot, sweaty hands are going to become an issue, and the grip that you get from this is phenomenal. Nothing but phenomenal. You can see that it is just single-sided in terms of use and functionality goes. You've only got the mag release and slide release on the one side there. So for a $1,000-ish gun, I would say that if I were giving one critique, that fully ambi controls would be nice, but I mean, hey, really can't beat this for the price. Let's talk capacity, because this guy has a Terran Tactical +6 base plate, turning this standard 17-round capacity magazine into a 23-round capacity. If you got 100 rounds, that means that 23 of them are already spoken for in this big old mag, and that is a good thing, because gators don't like 9mm. If you're looking for a great swamp gun, gonna be hard to beat this one. Let's check out the trigger. Trigger on this is about 1.5 millimeters, very Glock feelish. I wonder why. It's almost like this is a Glock clone or something. Clean, crisp break that is very reminiscent of a Glock trigger, and about 1.5 millimeters of reset. That's so crazy. I wonder if Glock knows that there are other people out there that are doing clones of their guns. Maybe doing a little bit better anyway, too. Let's check out the shotgun. And our shotgun for Team Gucci is gonna take a minute. It reminds me of the movie Spaceballs, whenever Spaceball 1 crawls across the screen there slowly. It takes about 5 minutes of the movie to start off with. If you're in your 40s like me, then you know what I'm talking about. This Mossberg 930 JM Pro Series is just long, gentlemen. We're talking 9+1 capacity on this with 3-inch shells. Crazy. 22-inch barrel on this with a nice red fiber optic front sight post up there. Gas operated semi-auto means that you can load this sucker up and just pull the trigger until it goes click, because you don't have to cycle in action, you don't have to do anything else. Fit and finish on this, well, it's called the JM Pro because it was partially designed by Mossberg engineers and Jerry Miculek. So I'm pretty sure he wouldn't let anything come out with his name on it that wasn't spectacular, and this is definitely spectacular. You can see here, showing clear for everybody on there, that 9+1 capacity is great, but the trigger on this is phenomenal. About 4 pounds. Just super clean and crisp. And you can see why, because this is a 3-gun competition shotgun. My one concern would be that semi-auto operating system in a swamp. You want reliable, and I'm pretty sure this would be that, but what happens if it jams up on you? What you gonna do then? You got all those shells, and if this thing isn't working, it's not doing you much good. But all in all, still a great stuck in the swamp gun. Those are your options, guys. Team 1, Team Practical, we've got the Glock 19 Gen 4 and the Mossberg 500. Team 2, Team Gucci, we've got the Shadow Systems XR920 Elite and the Mossberg 930 JM Pro. Put your choice for which loadout you would grab if you're stuck in the swamp in the comments below. To all of my current subscribers, thank you guys. As always, you are the wind beneath my wings and the reason that we do this channel. So thank you guys all for tuning in as you do. For my new and first time subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming by. Hope you're enjoying the content. Beers in the fridge. We'll see you next time.